There we go. Oops. Oops. Okay, I think we should be good to go. $729, what's up? How's it going, man? What's this? What's up, Noxus? Yeah. I was able to beat him. Like, honestly, I was surprised I was able to beat him. Because yesterday's stream and all that, like, I was really tired. And I thought to myself, I'm just going to try one more time. Probably not going to beat him, but give it a shot. And we somehow pulled it out. Really locked in. Doing fine. Just dropping in to say hi. Don't want to get spoiled really much. Oh, you've been playing it yourself too? Well, yeah, that's completely fair. I hope you enjoy the game when you get a chance, like, go through it yourself and all that. But, no spoilers, but it's a really good game. Like, I don't know how far you're already into it, but it's already a really good game. Oh, he saw me. Oh. Get away from me. Oh, there was a second one. He sniped me. Alright, we know what to do. Kind of. Not really, but we'll figure it out. Hey, what's up? I fell asleep during the stream, and then Tsunami came on, so I left. Catching up on your stream from yesterday, I won't stay here long. Alright then, that's fair enough. But also Toonami, nice. I forgot it was Saturday. Before I had like any streaming services, I'd just watch Toonami like every Saturday just because anime is kind of cool. But then like, I kind of like, I don't know. My favorite era during Toonami was when they had Soul Eater, Dragon Ball, they had Bleach on and all that. But I don't know what they have out now. I know like Toonami's like playing Dragon Ball Daima, but that's the only thing I've caught up with Toonami. Yeah, 12 a.m. It's like a nice, like, cool thing to watch during the middle of the night. Although, like, I was lucky that the service I had like had Toonami, like, had the Cartoon Network channel from the East Coast also broadcasting, so I'd always watch it. Sometimes at, not always, but a lot of times I would just like watch it at 9 o'clock instead of 12. Just because I don't want to like stay up too late sometimes. Is there something I can... Oh, the second one got me. Daima, Dan. I actually have seen a couple episodes of that show. I like it. Blue Exorcist is back. That's actually kind of cool. You DVR the shows. I DVR Bleach just because I love to rewatch it, but that's the only like show in Toonami I DVR. Occasionally Soul Eater when that was out. I remember trying to watch Fire Force on Toonami, but I missed a couple episodes and then it just I lost track of it. Then I remember trying to watch One Piece on Toonami too. But they only like when they started playing on Toonami, like they started right after the Skypiea arc, so I missed all the beginning stuff. They started on that Long Ring Longland arc, which was kind of boring, I guess, but it is what it is. Could I actually, I'm gonna see if I can freeze the SA because we have the ice missiles now. Maybe I can actually freeze it temporarily. Okay, I can freeze it. Oop. Damn it! Okay. One Piece is too long. It kind of is. When I tried rewatching it, like after Toonami or whatever, starting from the very beginning, like I enjoyed it all the way up to like the Water 7 stuff, but then it's crazy. Not even at the time skip yet, and it's already feeling too long for me. I did enjoy it, but like I just got busy with other things, and I feel like I gotta rewind back to like catch up to remember the stuff that I forgot about. Okay, can I actually hit those? Oh, the second. Okay, that second SCX is insane. I'm gonna head out and catch up on your stream from yesterday. I'll pop in whenever I can. All right then. Well, I'll catch you later, Average Joe. Remember to put the X next to the enemy names when you say them. I'll try. Sometimes, like, just out of, like, you know, speed or whatever, I'll forget to put in the X. I'll say Yakuza instead of Yakuza X. You know, it's just how it is. Silksong being announced for September. Yeah, Silksong's being announced, which is exciting because I love Hollow Knight. I was able to buy the Hollow Knight game package, had all the DLC with it, like, for the Switch, so I was excited to play all that, and I loved it. So I'm super hyped to see how they improve the Hollow Knight formula and all that. I hope I can, like, I might get it on Steam, honestly, because I love the Switch. But I feel like playing it on Steam would be a lot better. Plus, it gives me an option to live stream it if I ever feel like I need to. Oh yeah, it's not 2006, it's this year basically, September of this year. Damn it, it hit me. I don't know about, like, I've heard people talk about coming out later this year, like September of this year. Stupid Zabezian. There's no save spot that's closer because I don't know. That's a bummer. Zach, what's up? Not much, just getting destroyed by 2 SAXs. Okay. No! I was making progress! Damn it. Okay, I might put a save state at the beginning of this just to, like, stop doing this whole intro thing, because just to make it more efficient. I also need full health. Nope, did not want to use the power bomb. This is getting out of hand. There's two of them. I know, right? Let me just save state. Just so, cause yeah, just so we can go straight to like trying to beat the SAX. Damn, he still got me. Damn. Hello there. Hello there. Yeah, it's a little early. It's cause I got work tomorrow and all that, and I didn't want to like stream too late, cause then I would be like I wouldn't have any time to sleep for work tomorrow. So sadly, it would be a little early, 6:30 and all that. But you know, Saturdays and Fridays I can stream a little later cause no work. But Sundays I still want to play this game, so I wanted to stream, but I had to push a little forward ahead just so my schedule's not too messed up. HCP, what's up, man? Hey. What's your rules on backseating? No spoilers. If you know anything about the X Fusion RomHack, no spoilers about the story or upcoming bosses. Maybe like cheeky hints if it's funny and vague enough, but you know, no story spoilers. But if you have like tips or mechanics or things you want to like highlight, feel free to let me know. You sensed some Metroid gameplay. Now you're here. What's up? Happy you sensed the amazing game right now. Hopefully my skills are up to par. But yeah, who needs sleep? Sadly, me. If I don't get sleep, I'm way too grouchy. Gotcha. Ah, no! Well, yeah, they can temporarily freeze SAX, but it's a very small window. It's like not even 2 seconds. But yeah, I made a save state just so I'm not constantly having to go back to this state and all that. I could maybe give you a tip for this SAX specifically. I'd love to hear a tip. This section can be done in stealth. I tried being stealthy at the very beginning of this, but like I thought he automatically like found me out. Okay, turn around. Let's try. Nope. Press the wrong button. Press the wrong button. I'm panicking. Okay, I was panicked a bit. Okay, open. Okay, but it came done in stealth. Power bombs actually do a decent amount of damage. Like they actually like get stunned a bit. Ooh. Oh, we're making progress here. There's the gravity SAX up here. Unless there's like a false like platform I can like. He's just staring there menacingly. What'd I do here? What'd I do here? Damn. Okay. So we can do it stealthily. That's really good to know. I actually tried that a couple times in the beginning of this, but it seemed like he always caught me every time I tried sneaking through him, but I guess I wasn't doing it as good as I hoped, I guess. Who thought it was a fun idea to put an Emmy mode in the SAX? That was I'm gonna open. That's the funny thing though, like if Mercury Studios was able to like make their Fusion remake like they originally wanted, the SX probably would be like an Emmy. Listen for the footsteps. Okay. Oh, I didn't do anything! Am I safe though? I guess I'm safe. Okay. Whew. Excelsior! Oh shoot, that was... Okay, we made it. I guess the second one is a trick for new players who thought they were going to be in the clear. I guess so. I definitely thought I was safe when I for the very first attempt. Oh, another SAX thing. And we don't have the gravity suit for the water. Well, we can space jump it, maybe? You just kind of... but what was in this? What's the point of this room? What's the point of this room? Uh-oh. My S button is stuck. It's stuck. How'd I get it stuck? Hold on. It's literally the first time this has happened. Oh my god. I'll use my trusty screw attack little metal because it has a little point. Hopefully I can unlodge it, but that's crazy. It's this never has happened. Okay. That was weird. Okay, imagine if you could go to save rooms like in Zero. Imagine if you can go. Oh, if it can go, it would be like it'd be like a super version of like Mr. X from Resident Evil, where in those games it can't go into save. Oh wait, can't Mr. X go inside save rooms in Resident Evil? I think it could. That'd be crazy though. Like if SX can like chase you inside a save room, no place is safe. For the enemies, it's still a bit scary due to how you can't hurt them without Omega energy. Yeah, nothing can stun them, and if they catch you, you have a split second to escape, which I'll almost always mess up. I don't know what the point of that room is. There's an A up there, though. I might trigger SAX. I want to see if there's like a block, I can like... Well, I don't know what the point of that room is. I guess we gotta come back there later. If we can, like, maybe we gotta shine spark up to the roof to get into that little a-hole. I think. I don't know. Anyways, what's our main goal now that we've activated the energy around here? There is a couple areas we can explore more now. Reminds you of playing Y faster and then your controller decided to kick the bucket? That's a bummer. Wasn't like an actual like controller or like a USB third-party controller or something? Either way, that must suck. So working with the keyboard? Yeah. I tried using my I tried testing my controller yesterday to see if it'll work, and honestly, just like the analog's a little jittery and all that, but I'm honestly I'm really used to just using the mouse and keyboard. For the longest time, like, you know, my earlier streams years ago or whatever, I've been like using keyboard and mouse just because I didn't have a controller at the time, and I'm just used to it. I've been playing on a keyboard, emulating Game Boy Advance games since my high school years, so I'm just used to it. It was a third party controller. All right then. Yeah, but it still must suck if it doesn't, like, if it broke down on you. Samus, remember, you must turn on all auxiliary power generators. Sector X. Okay, that's what they were talking about yesterday. I'm working on it, Adam. But you are the one talking? What does that even mean? But of course the X are reproducing. We saw 2 SAXs literally seconds ago. So let's go down. Did the stream go down? No. I don't think the stream went down. I still have a little green circle. It says the stream is still excellent bit rate. If the stream like goes down or there's an issue, like the OBS gives me like a little notification of like its status. If it went down, it'd be red. I played Fusion with the keyboard at first too, and after a while I just couldn't get into it. That's fair enough. I do gotta admit though, like long term, like it does kind of like strain your wrist a bit. Probably get like mild carpal tunnel, but we're gamers. We all get carpal tunnel. You got lagged, but now you're back. Uh-oh. So is the stream okay? Is everything good? Oh, it requires a door. Unless... Nope. Where else can I explore? I guess the bottom room is water. You can probably go up the shaft, but first let's go up that navigator room. It's basically a Russian version of Samus. Nightmare is basically a Ukrainian version of Samus. What does that even mean? Okay, I was behind by a few seconds. As long as it's okay. If, I have my latency on the stream as normal because I figured my internet here is a lot better than it was back at home since before I had to do ultra low. But if I gotta change that like maybe to low or something for the frames or whatever, then I can try and see if that fixes it. If it's a persistent issue, but if it's fine right now, then we should be good. Shine spark. Okay, I do have enough space. Perfect. Something tells me this whole room is gonna be like this. Yeah. Oh my god, it is. The part like post Yakuza and all that, I kind of agree. I wonder if they're gonna be like if this game's gonna have its own version of like the emergency in Sector 3. Actually, I scratched that. My least favorite section is exploring like the aquatic sector of Sector 3, like the underwater section after beating Nightmare. Damn it. Damn. Oh, the power bomb was down. Okay. More power bombs. Let's go. DG, what's up? Oh, not this room. It's in this RomHack. Remember this room? It is pain. I don't remember. It was there a room of like collapsible like platforms in Fusion? Oop. Damn it. Gotta hit the jump button faster. I am, but like the spikes like keep on pushing me out. Damn it. This room is nowhere near as bad because Super Metroid allows you to crumble jump blocks. I just like this section because of all the key hunters. Oh, I agree. All the key hunters are super annoying. Huh, I generally don't remember a room full of like collapsible like platforms in Fusion. Keep in mind, like even though I love Fusion a lot, I've never 100%ed it just cuz I think there's a segment of the portion of the game like once you get past it, you cannot go back to explore the rest of the game, and I always accidentally pass that section of the game. It's like I'm playing the game, like I'm, beating it, and I think to myself, I'm going to go try to like grab all the items before I go to the final boss, but I've gone to the point in the game where like all the doors are locked. You have to go back to the main area, the main area to fight SAX. Damn it. Satirical joke about American stereotypes. Chernobyl technically part of Ukraine. Nightmare looks like a horrific mutated Chernobyl nuclear apocalypse. I can see that. Yes, I've never 100%ed Fusion. It's a bit of a travesty on my end. You think of how often I talk about and played Fusion, I'd get around 100%ing it, but I just never do. Again, it's just because the game like locks you out of like the whole area once you get past like a certain point of the game, and I always forget about it because I'm just enjoying the story or whatever. Damn it. You've done it multiple times? That's actually kind of awesome though. I respect that. I've 100%ed it once. You have only 100% in Fusion once. That's fair though. Damn it, come on, dude. I don't even know if it's even worth getting, like, well, I mean, I do want 100%, so I might as well, like, do this, but... Damn it! What the... Now I can't get past that. I mean, like, at least I got the power bomb, but if there's a health pack out there, I want to grab it. Okay. Okay, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing wrong now? Never 100% fusion, but I have 100% zero mission. That's actually insane. Zero mission is a lot harder to 100% because of those Shine Spark puzzles. So that's massive respects right there. I think it's a missile tank. If it's a missile tank, it might not be worth it. I mean, I do want to 100% this game at the very least. So if we're here right now, might as well grab it. But also, we can save it for the cleanup stream, I guess. Growing up, I've only had a few games, so this game I'd replay over and over again. I respect that. It's pretty awesome. The games I were raised on were on emulators, and I'm glad because I never would have known about Metroid. The only Metroid game I played currently is like the PC remake of Metroid 1 called Metroid Planets. I gotta look into that. Metroid Planet sounds cool. You know what? We're not coming. We'll do this room another time, I guess. Actually, no. I'm not. One more time. One more time. No, I was right there. Oh, damn it. It was just a missile pack though, so I'm not. We'll come back for it later. I know missiles are valuable, but we'll come back for it later. Own every Metroid game besides Federation Force? I think I own every game but Super Metroid. Oh, and also like the Game Boy. I don't own the actual cart for NES Metroid, the Game Boy cart for Metroid 2, Super Metroid, because I have the trilogy, but I don't know if that counts, so I don't have Metroid 2 and Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3 separately, but I have the trilogy, Prime 1 on the GameCube, Zero Mission Fusion, Samus Returns, Dread, Prime Hunters First Hunt, Federation Force, Pinball, and I think that's it for my collection. 100% of Gale of Darkness. I hear that's a crazy game to 100%, so that's awesome. I know it's insane, but Zero Mission is my favorite Metroid game. Okay, I respect that. I definitely respect that. It's a game you love, you'll go play as much as you want. Harlan, what's up? Oh, let me save. Just because we wasted so much time trying to do that section. Metroid Planets is really fun. There's 2 separate modes along with just going through Metroid 1. This game looks so cool. It's adding to the game, or is it just mostly different? It's Super Metroid, but with a Metroid Fusion skin on it. It remakes like the environments, the enemies, the bosses, the story of Metroid Fusion on the Metroid, Super Metroid's, template. It's practically a whole new game. Like SX encounters are much more intense. Bosses are like made much more harder. It's a whole new game practically. Printermai sent me this massive package of custom rooms from the game. The Enigma runs for fun. Alucard says you should wear the Spike Breaker. for the crumbly room. Spike breaker. Was that like a new suit or something? Like the spike breaker armor or something? Like Alucard, always dropping helpful tips. What's happening here? Am I stuck? Why couldn't I break that block? That was weird. In Castlevania, the spike breaker is a chest plate that allows you to well break spikes. All right. I haven't played much Castlevania aside from like Symphony of the Night and the other one on Game Boy Advance. Area of Sorrow, I think. I think it's Area of Sorrow. I wonder why this guy made the ROM hack in Super Metroid and not used actual fusion or at least Zero Mission. I don't know, but I don't mind it. At least with the fusion, it gives you like more control options, I guess. Also, I'm pretty sure the tools to hack like Super Metroid is more readily available. Like it's a more common practice. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of tools and resources you can do for Super Metroid hack as opposed to Fusion and Zero Mission. Because I don't really see a lot of like Fusion and Zero Mission ROM hacks. Plus, the creator like did other ROM hacks like Y Faster, Z, Metroid Y Faster, and Z. I forget the other ones, like Z something, but he's worked on super hacks, so I'm pretty sure he has a much more experience with the super engine or whatever, so it's probably easier for him to hack this in. But that's just a theory. What's with this room? Oop. Can I not break through this? Am I just stuck here? I'm not stuck here. I can go backwards, but like, what's with this room? There's a Game Boy version of Z Fusion that couldn't get it to work. From what I understood, the Game Boy like version of the patch, it's still a Super Metroid ROM hack. It's just that it uses like the Game Boy Advance controls. That's from what I understood about the Game Boy Advance version. It's just a control like modifier basically. It's still a Super Metroid ROM hack, but the controls are more in line with like the Game Boy Advance game. Yeah, it's not entirely a joke. This game actually has a spike breaker. So there is like a spike breaker upgrade around here then. If that's the case then yeah, we need it because I'm not dealing with those spikes trying to go through those collapsible walls and floors. Z Factor, Y Faster, and Z Factor. Thank you, Obnoxus. Area of Sorrow, I think, but there's two other Game Boy, Castlevania Game Boy games. Is there? I've only know about those two. I guess I wouldn't doubt there being more like Castlevania games on the Game Boy Advance. Nick Am, what's up? Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's as much Spanish as I know. You should try the DS Castlevania sometimes. It's really good, especially the Order of Aselius and Portrait of Ruin. Maybe one day. I didn't like if they're anything like Symphony of the Night, then I'd like to check it out. During the dev time for X Fusion, MetaQ also put out Super Metroid 11 and Super Duper Metroid. How am I just barely hearing about these ROM hacks? Super Duper Metroid? That sounds fun. It's a spiked floor. Something tells me around here is probably where Nedatori's at. Probably should be encountering Nedatori, honestly, sometime soon. Get the plasma beam. I saved, right? I think I saved. Okay. So it's Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, and Area of Sorrow? As in Metroid Fusion, the Game Boy Advance. Can I answer that in English? I'm not so good in Spanish, honestly. Like I understand Spanish, but this is a ROM hack of Super Metroid. It's based off like Metroid Fusion. It's Super Metroid through and through, but you know, with fusion elements into it. Remakes the whole story, remakes enemies and bosses. Thank you, Hunter87. Ooh, Samus Eaters and Fire Fleas. Oh, I'm sorry, Fire Fleas X. And Samus Eater X's. Okay, what's this room? What's this room about? Why is there... Was that it? Was this like a... Was this supposed to be just a more... an item room? Huh, I guess it was. And we kind of cheesed it, I guess, kind of. Alright. Ah, Samus Eaters. Order SL is brutally hard in the early parts of the game, though. It's not just... It being super hard is not discouraging, though. Like, if it's a challenge, I like to take that challenge. What is with this area and like... Am I stuck? Am I actually stuck? Okay, am I actually stuck? What am I supposed to do? Are they really called Samus Eaters? Yeah, they are called Samus Eaters. Well, they're called Samus Eaters in Super Metroid. I think the flower is different in Fusion. But yeah, they're called Samus Eaters. Or at least that's what, you know, the game manual calls them or whatever. And these things are fire fleas. Not like fireflies, but fleas. ¿Puede jugar antes no celular? Could use a pulse radar right about now. Yeah, You could definitely use that Aeon ability. You weren't stuck. Well, I hope I'm not stuck, but... Yeah, it's a ROM hack of Super Metroid with a fusion twist. It's called X Fusion. Where do I go? Bien diferente, very different. Oh, I can go through those pipes. Okay, we're not stuck. Alright, alright. Well, thank you for not telling me where to go. It's health. Plenty of ammo now. It's a Mario. Womp womp womp. Looks like Mario, I see. Doot doot doot. It's a piranha plant. Alright, we're making some progress. When I found out I already had the gravity suit with level 4 missiles? Level 4 missiles? I'm assuming that's the diffusion missiles, right? I gotta be careful with the fire fleas. I don't wanna like... This game seems difficult. It's definitely not easy. Keep in mind though, I'm currently playing on easy mode. There's hard mode and like normal mode and all that. And in those game modes, it is a little bit more difficult. Like the SAX has the actual X-ray scope, so it will find you if you're hiding because it scans for you. But like honestly, like it's like as of now, it's like slightly harder than like Super Metroid. But I've also been warned about like Sector X, so we'll see how crazy this game gets from that point on. But so far, it's enjoyable. Like I don't like I like challenges, but like I'm not the best player when it comes to like playing video games. So, but I'm enjoying this game so far for what it is. The green spikes kind of remind me of Crate a bit. What's up with the lights around this room? Talking about the actual game room? It's the fire fleas. Like, they light up the area. If you kill them, they start dimming down. So you gotta kind of avoid killing them unless you want to deal with, like, a dark room. There's a couple rooms in Super Metroid that are like that. Diffusion missiles are level 4 missiles. Alright then. I figured, honestly. Because after level 3, we got ice missiles. I figured there's gotta be one level above that. Hard mode is like fusion mode for Metroid 2, but this game designer was mad. God, I tried playing Dread mode like relatively recently for the fun of it, seeing if I can like handle Dread mode for Metroid Dread, and like the insta kills were just too much for me. Got a Shine Spark into that? How about... I tried squeezing it down there. I can't. Alright then, maybe I can have space to like do it, maybe. Nope. Are you winning, son? Eh, kind of. Damn it, I didn't want to shoot all that. I love this game's nostalgic throwbacks of Super Metroid Sector 2, Sector 3 are all fully based off Super Metroid. Yeah, with like the little hints and like Easter eggs to like previous segments. I think my cat just broke in. Hold on, give me a second. Ah, you tried running away. My door doesn't have a lock on it, so like the cat can like open it. Say hi to the world, cat. She's not happy. It's okay, Majesty. You wanna go back outside? You regret coming in here already? Okay, Majesty. You don't want to get stuck in here.
She tried to go with me, friend.
She's thinking
She probably just wants you.
Clear or not, I grabbed her and she was meowing like out of annoyance.
She just doesn't want you to be in there without her with the door shut.
Fair enough.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be in there with the door shut.
Fair enough. Wacky cat moments. I was able to beat Corpius in Dread mode, but when I got to Kraid, oh, that I could not beat Kraid in Dread mode. So the plan here is to like just speed boost it. Nope. Failed that. Do I got a Shine Spark? Can I Shine Spark? But yeah, kitty. It was a little kitty. She wanted to be in the room, but then she didn't want to be in the room with the door closed, so she wanted to go back outside. Oh, what the? My momentum just died down. You want to eat the cat? Not allowed. I can hold in the Shrine Spark, right? Woo! Now I gotta farm some health though, because I realized my health is a lot lower than I thought it was. The hardest mode I ever played in was Fusion mode in Metroid 2. If that's the hardest one, then Dread mode is a whole nother level. Insta KOs are not fun to deal with in that game. No, come back here. Is there a room I'm missing? There's something down there. There's a couple rooms I'm missing from the old thing. Where do I even start going? Should I explore more, or do I just... I guess I can come back here later, because I don't think there's anything specifically here that I need to grab. At least not yet, I think. Okay, let me just explore a little bit more just to make sure. Anyways, what's your favorite suit in the Metroid series? Mine is the Metroid suit from Dread and the new black and red suit from Prime 4. The black and red suit looks phenomenal. It looks like it's like I've seen people compare it to like a sleek sports car kind of looking thing, and I completely agree. It looks amazing. But tried and true, my favorite suit will always be the fusion suit, because I love the yellow and blue. I love the lore behind the fusion suit being like, you know, the surgical remains of the power suit. But like the dread suit also is kind of up there a bit. Oh yeah, we couldn't do anything down here. Aside from that though, the light suit is also up there because I love the sleek and like smooth design of the light suit. Oh yeah, we couldn't even go through here either. Oh yeah, we couldn't go through. Okay, yeah, there's nothing we can really do around here. The PED suit's also kind of cool because I love like the metallic gray around her suit and the, again, the lore of like it being a Galactic Federation like modification on her suit. But fusion suit and maybe the dread suit. But the redesign of the Varia suit from like Samus Returns is also kind of up there because I love the more like sharper design to her suit, and the gravity suit for like Samus Returns suit is phenomenally amazing looking. I made a list of my top 5 favorite suits a bit ago, or not a bit ago, like years ago, but we've had a nice amount of new suits appear. Maybe after like Prime 4, once that game gets released and we see what the new suit is and maybe some new suit upgrades maybe, I might make a update on that list now that we have the Dread suit, Samus Returns with their suit redesigns. Make it a top 10 list instead of a top 5 list. There's a lot we can do. It's the cat again. I don't know if you can hear the door, but cat's trying to break in again. The underwater sector of part 4 is literally Meridia. It literally is. And then like seeing Mother Brain's Torian in sector 5, that was also like really awesome. Yeah, Mercury's team does know how to make a great gravity suit. The gravity suit for the dread suit also looks amazing, and I love how like it looks like it's more like, because you know the dread suit's like healing from the events of fusion. So seeing like the gravity suit look more like more completed, with like its suit parts being like more filled in. Looks like the dark areas from M2R. Kinda does. The lighting and everything. Missiles acquired. Yeah, the dread suit looks more like free, like less bulky and all that. It allows for more agility and mobility. But you know, with the lore of like the suit and all that, it makes a lot of sense. Have we... What is there? Can I check in the thing what areas I can explore? So we still need to turn on the Nox sector. Trop sector still offline? I thought we just turned on the power in that area already. But also the pyro sector. I know we haven't done too much in the pyro sector. I guess we can just make a detour to the pyro sector. Maybe... Well, the next upgrade, like if this is following like Metroid Fusion, should be the plasma beam, which is in this area, right? But I can't really explore too much in this area, as far as I can tell. I mean, there is that little section. Okay, I'm gonna explore a bit more around this area. Quick question: which one of Samus's suit is your favorite? Oh yeah, Dread suit. Again, minus fusion, if not the dread suit. Hey Vic, what's up? You just saw that I'm streaming? I'll be streaming for like another hour or so, so hopefully, if not, then I'm sorry, my man. Yeah, this ROM it's a lot more open-ended than like the normal Fusion, so which is a good thing. Like the map is much more interconnected than how it was in Fusion. Wonder if they can make her suit more loose and not up to. Oh, like having her like actually like baggy clothing as opposed to like a skin tight leotard. I wouldn't mind that honestly. You kinda get that in like in Metroid 2, the original Metroid 2, because of like Samus wearing just like standard like underwear basically, and a tank top, but I don't know. I feel like the Zero suit's already like it's too synonymous with like what Samus wears under her armor, so I don't know if they're ever gonna do that again. Brandon, what's up? Hello. Okay, yeah. Okay, I figured one of them was like kind of hollow. Okay then. I feel like you might be getting near a boss now. Yep, there you are. Oh, it's one way? That's stupid. At least it's not too hard to get there again. The Zero suit from Fusion was peak. Yeah, cause it was like a two-piece, and like Samus's hair was like in a nice ponytail and everything. I agree. I do like Samus Returns like interpretation of like the suit, cause Samus looked a lot more like toned up, and bulky. So I like how they designed the Zero suit and all that in that game. Ooh, random X. We're gonna beat up Notori X. Let's see how this game makes Notori cool. Ooh, there's a second one. Thank God I didn't like waste time going to the pyro sector. Freaking Samus eaters! Oh, whoa, that's... Whoa, what was that rapid fire, man? The whole set of Prime 1 suits are iconic and awesome, but the Phazon suit stands out massively. Oh, it absolutely does, with the red highlights and everything. It looks powerful. But also, I don't know if you knew, but like originally the Phazon suit was supposed to have blue instead of red because of Phazon being blue and all that, but it wasn't seen as like, I don't know, like the vibe of like the blue highlights didn't really capture the same power as the red, so they changed it. The boss, that Zero suit show. What the Zero suit shows is that Samus can crawl. Yeah, she can crawl. Drop a power bomb or two. I definitely should. I wasn't thinking about because I know the power bomb destroys the pollen for a bit, but I was focused on just trying to shoot the guy. That's the sad part. We never got to see Samus take off her suit at the end of Dread. Not even artwork, honestly, right? There's no artwork of Sam, like aside from like her standard Zero suit. That, but it's not like an in-game model of her removing the suit, so that is kind of a bummer. Bullet Hell, yeah, it's Bullet Hell. It's using its super move. Was going to warn you about that. Caught me off guard too. Damn. Honestly though, like that's more like it was more fun being caught off guard by that. Again, like I said, like I don't mind like tips or whatever, but like no spoilers. Once I encounter the spoiler, that's when you guys can like give me your tips and hints. Oh, it's lower down. Yeah, I remember seeing the beta phase on suit for Prime. What am I hoping for Prime 4? Honestly, like I'm whatever they do for Prime 4, I'll be happy for. But like I made a video like my 5 things I hope to see. You know, like I want to see like more weapon options because like the 3 segmented like weapon wheel is kind of limited, especially now. Like I want more options for like weapons to fire at and all that. I want to see like new factions, new Metroid variants. I wouldn't mind voice acting too and all that. But for the most part, like I got nothing like really like extreme I want for Prime 4. I just want it to be fun. This fight after getting the gravity suit and level 4 missiles is surprisingly easy. Oh, I can imagine with the diffusion missiles, they probably like handle all the pollen with no issues. Okay, I'm gonna do another save state just so I don't have to like constantly come back like for this boss fight. New elemental beams. I wouldn't mind more elemental beams, like, cause yeah, we got the standard fire, ice, and electric with the wave, plasma, and like ice beam, but I don't know, like maybe like a turbine beam would be pretty cool, like being able to push enemies with wind or like some sort of like earth beam or whatever that can like summon like pillars of rock or whatever, or shoot like a boulder at an enemy or something. Might be a little too crazy, but you know, just more weapon types. I would love to see that. I question of Metroids, did they show from the trailer that they looked, oh yeah, they kind of look like Metroids, but like if you saw like the treehouse footage, like the introduction of that gameplay straight up says that they're Metroids. Like they're Metroids, they're not Metroids. And plus Metroids only have like 2 sets of talons. These new Salix Metroids have 4 sets of talons and all that. So yeah, they look like Metroids, but they're not Metroids. There's little differences, and plus their ability to fuse into hosts is definitely not a Metroid ability, so they're not Metroids. Fusion's Wario suit is hideous. I absolutely agree. The lime green and magenta pink do not clash well. I've seen like people do edits of the Wario suit, Fusion Wario suit, where like the green is toned down to be more like a watermelon green, and that already does like wonders. I think Samus Return did that too. Like it's like a more toned down, natural looking green as opposed to the lime green. You skipped the boss by mistake? Shoo, how'd you get through the game without the plasma beam? Damn. Okay. Using the power bombs is not going to be efficient with me. Especially since I can't get out of these Samus eaters. Super beam. Super beam. Okay, that's crazy, but it's really easy to dodge, so at least it's not too hectic. Super beam! Damn, Samus eaters! Okay. No, no, don't lock me in here! No, you stupid, stupid water. I can't get out. That's so annoying. Ah, damn. We were doing so good too with the health. To be honest, a wire suit may look better on original hardware. Nah, it doesn't look better in the original hardware. It looks just as disgusting with the color palette. Have you ever wondered why it looks like a Chozo? I tried looking into that, and I couldn't really find anything concrete on why Notori looks like a Chozo statue, aside from the fact that we know there's Chozo statues on the BSL with the Charge Beam boss, but there's honestly like no real explanation. It's just there. Like the name Notori is based off like the name Elephant Foot, which is supposed to be like a mimic of some sort, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe like the Galactic Federation had like a Torizo or something in their vault, and the Chozo just found one, infected it, and then got all the plants wrapped around it or something. But do you think the vines are shooting the beams? Honestly, I think so. It's the plants that are infecting the Tori and probably controlling it. So yeah, I think it's actually the vines that are shooting it. Door stuck! Door stuck! I've heard that sound clip somewhere. Where's that from? That was a loaf of bullshit. You're completely right. You're honestly robbed. It was my own fault falling in the water. I got too cocky thinking, alright, I can jump in, jump out. Oh, but the stupid thing just like stun locked me. Yeah, there could have been a Torizo on the BSL or something. That's what I assume, but I remember trying to make a video, like a lore video explaining the Torizo or Notori on the BSL, but there's very little information. Granted, though, there might be more information in the Japanese version of the game because I do know apparently Fusion's Japanese version has like more context of some of its environments and enemies that I've never been aware of. Like apparently Box, we don't know anything about Box in the American version, but if you look in the Japan version, like it talks about how it has cells. I don't remember the exact thing about it. It had like cells specifically created for its brain to like control its body and all that. There was more detail to it that made it more fascinating, but yeah. As far as I'm aware of, like there's nothing really substantial about Nidotori. Okay, let's just break it. The faster we break it, the faster we don't have to deal with the spores. I haven't really brought it up also, but also it's cool there's like a second Notori in this boss fight, just like in the background right there. There was two of them at once, this boss fight would be insane. Just abusing the Okay. Get away from me! Yeah, I'm not getting its eye. Oh, there we go. I was like, I feel like I'm not getting it. We did it! Yippee! Still, it's creepy that the X can infect plant life. It can infect anything. Plant life, animal life, fungus, because I think Zazabi, like, it's supposed to be some sort of fungal thing. Technology with Box and, like, stuff like that. They're a crazy creature. Must have been a Torizo statue from Zebus that got caught up with the aggressive vines on Zebus, like that bug. Yeah, like Kirigiru. Maybe, honestly, that might be a valid idea. Like the carnivorous vines that ensnared Kirigiru or on the BSL and ensnared that Torizo statue or something. Maybe that's the original Notori. Maybe like the second one right here. Is it still here? Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. Because like the X, when they absorb something, they can replicate it too because they have the DNA. Maybe they absorbed the original Notori, like they drained it of its life and just reconstituted itself on the other side, leaving the dead husk of its former host alive, not alive, to hang. I think it implies that the husk was the original. Again, like I can definitely see that being the case, which is cool. That's pretty cool. Notori is basically a rotten, overgrown, and zombified clone of Super Metroid's Golden Torizo in Fusion. So it's natural. So it naturally can intimidate the beam spam of the boss there. Maybe. It could be the it is yellow, so it could be the Golden Torizo. Can't believe Silksong's coming out next week. A lot of people can't believe it. I'm pretty sure Hollow Knight fans can't believe it for how long they've been waiting for a release date. As long as it has organic components, I believe the X can infect it. Yeah, as long as it's alive in any way, like Nightmare or Box, then the X can definitely absorb it. But yeah, thank you for the congratulations, victory. Why the Federation want that is beyond me. They probably just wanted like whatever they could find when it comes to Chozo technology. Like they found a walking sentient. Not is it sentient? I don't know too much about Terizo. It's kind of organic, I know that, but they probably were looking for whatever they can find when it comes to Chozo technology and just wanted to study it. Similarly to how there's like a Chozo statue on the BSL with the Charge Beam boss, like they're just getting whatever they can find to just hope to crack its code and study it. Now with this, I think it's the bottom left corner. Let's go to that save room down there. Oh, okay, yeah. Figured the SAX would like destroy the doorway. They probably got mad that I snuck through there. So now we can do the auxiliary room in this one now. Progress. I wonder how creepy Metroid could be if Nintendo wanted it. It could be really creepy. I mean, the concept of like the X-Parasites alone is a really creepy thought. Samus's backstory is pretty horrifying when you really think about it. Parents devoured by like her arch enemy. Multiple like family figures in her life being killed off and destroyed in one way or another, like Adam, the Chozo, her actual parents. If Nintendo really wanted, they can really go like amp up like the fear factor of Metroid. Key Hunter schmoovin'. They definitely are. Oh, the dude's gone. The other Terizo statue, the Metroid statue. I guess it just rotted away now. But also the sprite in this environment looks nice. So now that's gone. Now we can explore some of the. Okay. There's an area around here that needed to like the beam, like the plasma beam. Oh no, it's the wave beam, not the plasma beam. The wave beam pierces enemies, but not through walls. So where could I explore now? Where could I explore now? Was there something down in that save room? I guess we can go to the pyro sector too, now that we have the plasma beam. Now that we got this area already like working. Samus has definitely had a hard life. Poor Samus. Yeah, the X-Parasites are basically like this world's version of the Thing. I hope Kraid appears in Prime 4. I would love for Kraid to appear. Either Kraid or Phantoon or Dragon or like any one of those guys. I'd love to see them like appear somehow. First, let's go save up here. Heck, I wouldn't even mind something minor like Crocomire or Botwoon or like the Kirugiru somehow like appearing. Like another classic 2D boss to like come in. Is Kirugiru considered a classic boss? It's in Zero Mission. We need a more official Crocomire representation. That too. Orpheon would love that if like Crocomire appeared in Prime 4. Sucks that there's like you can see its concept art of like Crocomire for Prime 3. He has like a drastically different design, but like he was planned for Prime 3 and they cut him, which is so sad. There's something else in this room? Oh, I thought I grabbed that missile already. Didn't I grab that missile already? Okay then. I guess I just go to the power sector. Is there a navigation room around here that I can go into real quick? No, we just go to the power sector. Oh, I think the power sector. What's our next upgrade after the plasma beam? It's the gravity suit, right? I think. Leave me alone, key hunters. Okay, let's check out that navigation room. Maybe like Adam might give us some more information. Maybe. Okay, I could have sworn it's one of those blocks were bombable. Super Metroid's incredibly creepy version of Metroid 1's item room ambience theme. Oh, I love like the do 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 do. Completely agree. So like a perfect vibe with that theme. Makes me wonder about why there's not actually an original version of Fusion. Why that theme? Honestly, I wouldn't even know. It'll definitely make like the atmosphere of Fusion a lot better, but who knows? Honestly, maybe there wasn't enough time or space for like that little theme to appear when you get like a new item. And yeah, we're robbed the Zero Mission Crocomire too. That's the crazy part. It would have added like some cool continuity of Super Metroid. Okay, just same information. Go, just turn on the auxiliary stuff. Now let's just go to the power sector. Remember reading about Crocomire being in Prime 3? It was such a shame though. It had a very interesting design though, because this Crocomire would have been like, you know, corrupted because it's in Prime 3. So it probably would have looked so gnarly with some like the phase-on like enhancements and all that. Gravity suit, then diffusion missiles, then wave beam. So does that mean we gotta go to the arc sector then? Because, you know, we gotta, or I guess technically the Nox sector, since because we can't, I guess we can't really explore too much in this sector because we don't have the Varia suit to withstand the. Oh, we do have the Varia suit. We don't have. Does the Varia suit let me go through here, or do I need the gravity suit? I mean, there's no way to go to the arc sector from here, so I guess we just go. We'll go explore a bit in the power sector, and then we'll go from there. This will be fun. I hope it's fun. We got to get to the Nox sector, because he's not in the arc sector. He's in sector 6 because I guess they moved them to that area. Oh, I can? Okay, I can go through here then. Let's just use some of our reserves. Oh, we need the screw attack? You gotta be screwing with me. Do I have enough space? Oop! I did not mean to fall in there. Run, 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 run. I want to see if I have enough space to like run to like do the to do the shine spark, but nope. There's a save room beneath us. Maybe we can go there first. Oh, this game version of Crocomire? Absolutely. With the whole like portion of riding box you get to Crocomire and the whole fight with him. It's honestly one of the most memorable fights in this game so far. I'm really excited to see how Nightmare is portrayed though in this game. Okay, one room lower. Oh, we're gonna need the fusion missiles, aren't we? Well, I didn't mean to use the power bomb, but yeah, we're gonna need the fusion missiles to be able to freeze them. Oop! That was long jump. What's through this door though? Huh, collapsible blocks? Huh. Oh, this is like this is sprite work for like boxes fight. Okay, power bombs. At least it was for nothing. It wasn't for nothing. The magma pools in Chozo Ruins and Prime 1 were originally going to have water with living chomper fish in it. That's interesting. Which are frozen in Phadrana drifts. I wouldn't mind seeing like I would love to see like the little, if it was like an actual like sanctuary looking thing, that'd be cool to see for the Chozo Ruins. I guess we can't go through here, I guess. Nope. Alright, I guess we can't do that. Alright, nothing special around this area. Oh yeah, it's... And there's something over here. Probably couldn't go through because of the magma. No, the power bomb. One time I'm gonna need the screw attack or something for this. Oh no. Am I gonna make it? Where am I? There we go. Do I have enough space to do that? Let's see, let's see. Can I not ball spark? Hmm. I might not be able to. Nope. Aw, man. Well, it's something to come back to later. Later, Mariko. Thank you for stopping by, though. Appreciate the chat time. Alright then, I guess we just keep on going forward then. Just have a nice evening. Oh, give me the yellow. Okay, so we can go to the Arc sector. We can also go to the auxiliary room maybe if we go down there. If we're around the area, might as well do the auxiliary room for this area. Maybe. Nope, can't go through this door. In the Tower, Light and Treasure Ruins and Metroid Prime, where you get the Wave Burster, has an unused room layer with 2 puddle spores in the water. Try to remember what the puddle spores is like. Are the puddle spores stupid side hopper? Is it unused like it's not in the game, or it's like, or what do you mean by that? Okay, Adam's here, so let's see what Adam says first. Samus, I'm authorizing the use of power bombs. Is that a reference to Other M? I remember asking for permission. Should be well aware how dangerous. Adam, I know exactly what they are, thank you. To overcharge your beam. Okay, so it's like it's basically like the crystal, not the crystal flash, like the beam combos, right? I wasted all my ammo, but alright, that looks kind of cool. And now I gotta go get more power beam stuff. But yeah, I'm not crazy, right? Like, for those who know about Other M, was that a reference to Other M? Like the whole you're not authorized to use power bombs thing? If only I can grab onto the ledges. How am I supposed to get up there then if I can't grab onto the ledge? Oh, I guess there's another way to get into that room. Wouldn't be surprised if it was. Yeah. Any chance to poke fun of Metroid Other M is appreciated in this channel. Okay, those are collapsible. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of this game's ultra cold version of Sector 5, but the overloading of XF's Various suit reminds me of Super Metroid Ascent's ultra polluted version of Brinstar. I never, if that's Metroid Ascent? Super Metroid Ascent. I've never heard of that realm either. I actually like that, the idea of like the super cold like Brinstar or Sector 5. Okay, so if we do that then. Oh, and that part's blocked off. Alright then, we did that. Navigation room, we can go down to the auxiliary room and go from there. The puddle pores are enemies seen in magma caverns that you... Oh, it's those big looking shell things. That's fascinating, actually. Why is this blocked by itself? I haven't played too many ROM hacks, honestly, when it comes to like Metroid. Like the only ROM hacks I've played that extensively was recently with like Metroid, Hyper Metroid. And of course this ROM hack right here. But I've been wanting to check out more ROMs, especially now that I'm streaming more often. It'd be a good excuse to play some like cool ROM hacks, some cool fan games. There's a save station down there to the side, so we'll go there. Gotta love the upper Norfair vibes in this room. They made a remake of Hyper Metroid. Was it the same person who made the original, or like a different like person or a different team decided to tackle Hyper Metroid? Because I'd love to check that out. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh yeah, Crocamire's room right here. Watch the boss be like reactivated again. Hyper Metroid Super. Oh, the naming conventions, man. Might as well go with like Super Duper Hyper Metroid. Oh, not want to use the power bomb. Damn it, so close. Do. I could have sworn I could have done. I mean, I'm thinking of the wrong game for like the morph ball chain. To keep it in rhythm. Woo! The data room right there. Just in case, but it's just to refill our health and ammo. Two more. There've been two more. There would have been two more in the Chozo Ruins in the water, but the game got cut. Game layer room was cut. Sadness right there. If you're willing to try other ROM hacks eventually, one I highly recommend is Super Metroid Subversion. That sounds interesting. We can't even get through this door. What? Well, we wasted some time going down here. Super Metroid Subversion. I never heard of that either. Super Metroid Ascent, Super Metroid Subversion. I'm gonna have to like write these down, like, so when I can look them up in the future and see what's up. Cause yeah, I'm open to doing ROM hacks. Like playing this game blind for like it's super fun. I'm pretty sure there's other ROM hacks that like have like you know good mechanics and good like remixed areas and bosses. So, damn it. So I wouldn't mind like checking out other ROM hacks just to see you know what the community thinks of some of these cool hacks. Ascent's version of Brinstar is called Zone 2. It's absurdly looks like the bubbly parts of X Fusion's version of Norfair 2. All like gloopy looking and green. Metroid Z. That sounds like a Super Mario Bros. Z kind of thing. Alright, let's go up to the Arc sector and then make our way to the Nox sector, because I think Nightmare's in the Nox sector. Yeah, I'm missing anything right there. Are there any good like fusion ROM hacks? 'Cause I'd love to like take a gander at that. Thought there'd be like more hidden platforms or something. Speaking of ROM hacks, did you know someone working on one where you can play through areas that look like the original Metroid Super Returns of Samus and Fusion? Like a whole map, like the whole map is just different segments of like different Metroid games all combined into one? Because that sounds awesome. I can hear her through the walls. She's hunting me. Ooh, with SAX. Wonder what she looks like under the suit. Don't overthink it too much. It's not what you think it is. Who knows? Rare septal movement, you must refrain from running to avoid detection when it's around. That's a little eerie just thinking of like knowing something out there is hunting you down, that you can even hear its footsteps. This must be like psychologically torture for Samus. Highest rated one is Sequence Breaking Fusion. So I'm assuming Sequence Breaking Fusion, just like the whole fusion map, just open, no restricted doors or whatever to let you just break through the sequence. And I've not heard of Prime World Editor. One way. All right, let's go. So we already turned on a dark sector, so we don't have to worry too much about this area. There's a couple things we can try to get when it comes to items, but for now, I'm just going to go to the knock sector. Time travel premise to justify the inclusion? Alright, that sounds dope. I love me some time travel. Is it a Super Metroid ROM hack though? That game with all the maps kind of connected, or is it like a Game Boy Advance? Oh. Also for fusion hacks, there's Samus goes to the fridge to get a glass of milk. I actually heard of that one. I've heard of that one, but I've never played it. But that sounds crazy. You need to unlock more security doors? Yeah. You still have to unlock the doors, but yeah, it gives you more freedom, like the single wall jumping. Alright. I'm bad at single wall jumping though, so that's going to be hard for me, but... Okay, we got to get somehow up there. Oh, that's a platform. Screw attack for this door. Main deck? Huh. Alright. We're back at the beginning. Is this a collapsible? No, okay. Ooh! This is where we find the Edecuns and the Korras, but it's definitely different. Wait, is that Sidehopper yellow? It's not infected. Oh, that's actually cool. It's a cool detail. The Sidehoppers aren't infected here. Speed boost. Okay, we can do this one. Got the energy tank, bet. I guess we can only go down, damn it. Unless I can Shine Spark. Can I Shine Spark? Do I have enough space to Shine Spark? Damn it, no. Okay, that room's inaccessible. Oh, well, there's more. Okay. More security doors unlocked. Bet. Alright. There we go. That'll definitely be... maybe I should have done that before going all the way to... we should have done this if we're going down to, like, the pyro sector. Maybe we could have actually like done something about like that door not being able to be opened. But also, what am I doing? You can shine spark. Damn it, I don't know how to break the platform. I want to shine spark up there. Sector 3. Hold on, there's also one more item we can grab. Oops. Oh, did we ruin our chance to morph ball? Like, shine spark? Damn it. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. We can do it frame perfect, hopefully. Damn it. Whatever. Like, getting it, like, barely by a frame. Like, it's just barely enough not to, like, do it. No. Metroid the greatest one of Metroid's and intentionally bad fan games is Super Metroid, but I hate you though. Super exaggerates Super Metroid's knockback enough to give you a new form of flight if Samus gets hit. You know about that one, Cosmic? Have you heard of that ROM hack before? Super Metroid, but I hate you so much. I hate you though. That's crazy. Okay, so I gotta shine spark through it. Damn it! I don't. I want to keep on trying to go for it, but I don't have any more space for it. Can I shine spark downwards? I can't, but like, can I? Maybe? Whatever, we're wasting time. It's already been 2 hours, like, at the very least, I stopped the stream about half an hour. Oh, shoot. We're back here now. I need to screw attack, of course. Alright, whatever. Ooh! The little guy! Another creature saved. I'm so happy. Nothing around here that we can break or do whatever? Nope. Alright. Well, at least we saved one of the Edacoons. That's all that matters. But now we gotta make our way back to the Nox sector. Absolutely, just like no, like, either that or just like in like we did in Norfair or Sector 3. I mean, like knowing you can go somewhere, but you just don't have the proper key unlocked to get access to the door. Well, that's why we love our Metroidvanias. Okay, let's go back to the Nox sector. Oop, didn't even. Little guy, look at him go. He's just chilling. Yeah, I think I figured that out like 2 streams ago or whatever when we found like randomly found a random Edacoon somewhere. But yeah, the X is just where they'd be at. So our main goal, our mango is to blow up and act like I don't know no one. But also to save all the creatures. I hope we can find Decora because I want those guys saved too. Oh, we need to screw attack for this. I guess we just go straight from right here. Is this? I didn't save. This is maybe a little lame, but I'm gonna save so I don't have to redo all that stuff we just did with that area. Is this a? Oh, okay. I thought it was like a boss fight or something. That's so ominous. Is this where we fought on Barrier X? I think it is Barrier X. And we can't go through this door, which is lame. Ouch. They're called Youch, which is funny. I guess we can try going further in that side. First it's save. The final Super Metroid, but I Hate You, is the comedic masterpiece too. I was crying with laughter when the game gave Super Metroid redesigned controls to Samus and they stuffed Ridley into a Mega Man 7 Wily capsule? What am I reading with that? Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a transition to like Nightmare or something too. Like I really thought it was gonna be like a boss like kind of fading in like how Nightmare does. Imagine you gotta find all of them to get the true ending. I'm honestly confident that's the case. I'm genuinely confident that's what we have to do to get the true final ending. The Edacoons and the Decora are going to save us from this blowing ship, and if we don't have all of them, they leave us here to die. And I don't blame them. Or solid trick, and saving them leads to the final boss. Yeah, saving all of them unlocks like the true final boss that they power up because they hate us. Another save room. Alright, alright. What did I just mess up? Why did I go down here? Is it a one-way thing? I can't go left of that. Where am I supposed to go then? Maybe I am supposed to go back to North or Sector 3 because we just unlocked some doors. Maybe that's the path because that top path. Or do we gotta go through the should we go to SRX and maybe there's a way to go from that area, maybe? I'm gonna try one more loop. If I don't get it, then we're going back to SRX. Nope. Weird. Well, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 14 minutes. It's already 8:40. I might call it a day now. Next time we stream, probably like on Friday or Saturday or something. But we have a direction to go. I'll go to Sector SRX to see if there's another pathway to the Nox sector since the map says there is. Which sucks because we went down the long way for like nothing. But yeah, I might call it an end for the stream. Let me go save just to have the save right there. But yeah, thank you for everyone who showed up. You know, I enjoyed the company. I'm happy all of us can like enjoy this game and enjoy this reaction. Thank you for everyone who gave me some help and all that. Of course, before we end off the stream, of course, shout out to like Dread for like being number 1, Zach Zeno number 2, Xander Martin for being number 3, and of course everyone else. Howdy, Fukurita, DJ, Brandon, Your Average Joe, Cosmic, how's it going? Spoodermont, Zadeus, Metroid 729, Harlan, Vic. He said he was going to show up if I was still streaming, but he's probably not going to be able to show up. Sadness, but happy for everyone who came in and commented. Thank you. Great stream. Thank you, DG. GG, y'all. Have a nice time. Do I have my outro thing set up on OBS? Hold on. I do. No, I don't. Do I? I don't have the outro. I thought I had the thing where like it cuts to my outro, my videos, but I guess I lost a file for that, or it's not properly directed in. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Catch you guys tomorrow. See you then. Good luck on your work.